When it comes to avoidant men, their behavior can feel like a puzzle. They may miss you deeply but act as if you don't exist. They may crave closeness but push you away when it's offered. Carl Jung once said, "What you resist not only persists, but grows in size." For the avoidant man, this is exactly what happens when he misses you. The more he tries to deny it, the stronger it becomes. So how do you know when he misses you? What are the signs? Let's walk through 7 clear things an avoidant man does when he secretly misses you. He pretends he's fine, the mask of indifference. The first thing you'll notice is how calm and fine he appears. He may post smiling pictures on social media, hang out with friends, or even act like life is better than ever. But this is just a mask. He's bluffing. His goal is to convince you and himself that your absence doesn't bother him. Deep down, though, it does. His "I'm fine" routine is a defense mechanism. For the avoidant man, vulnerability feels dangerous. Admitting he misses you would mean exposing the very need he's been taught to suppress. So instead, he doubles down on independence, overcompensating with forced happiness. He may even exaggerate how busy or carefree his life is just to reinforce the illusion. But beneath the performance, there's a quiet struggle he won't admit to anyone. That calm surface is a cover for the storm he doesn't want you to see. He watches you silently, lurking without contact. Avoidant men don't usually reach out directly when they miss you. Instead, they watch from the sidelines. He might check your social media stories, scroll through your posts, or ask mutual friends about you without making it obvious. It's safer for him to observe than to risk rejection. This is how he maintains a sense of connection without exposing his vulnerability. He brings up old memories. If you do talk, he might casually bring up the past. "Remember that place we used to go?" Or, "That time we laughed so hard, I still think about it." Nostalgia is safe ground. He doesn't have to admit he misses you now, but by talking about shared memories, he signals that you're still on his mind. For him, the past feels less threatening than the present. It allows him to touch the warmth of your connection without directly confronting the vulnerability of missing you today. He can frame it as just reminiscing, when in reality, it's his indirect way of saying he still feels the bond. Pay attention. Nostalgia is often the breadcrumb trail avoidant men leave when they're quietly testing whether you still feel the same. It's their way of keeping the door open, even if they won't say it outright. He reaches out in small, casual ways. At some point, the missing becomes too strong, and he might test the waters. You'll get a short text, maybe late at night. "Hey, how have you been?" Or he'll send something random like a meme or an inside joke. It won't sound like much, but it's everything. It's his way of seeing if the door is still open without admitting how much he wants to walk through it. This kind of outreach is rarely accidental. He has thought about it, typed and deleted messages, hesitated, and finally pressed send. For him, even this tiny gesture is loaded with meaning. He doesn't have the words or the courage to tell you he misses you directly, so he hides his longing behind casualness. But don't underestimate it. In the world of an avoidant man, that "hey" is really code for, "Do you still feel me? Is there still space for me in your life?" He acts irritated or cold. Sometimes missing you doesn't show up as warmth. It comes out as irritability. He might sound distant, cold, or even annoyed if you interact. This isn't because he doesn't care. It's because caring feels risky, so he covers it with irritation. Anger, in many cases, is grief turned outward. He's frustrated with himself for needing you, and frustrated that he doesn't know how to handle it. Deep down, the irritation is a shield for the vulnerability he's unwilling to expose. What looks like rejection is often just the tension between longing and fear, closeness and self-protection. He starts mirroring you. If you pull back, he pulls back. If you start thriving and focusing on yourself, he suddenly seems to be working on himself too. This is not a coincidence. It's unconscious mirroring. Even when he's distant, he's still tuned into your energy. It's his indirect way of staying connected, even if he doesn't say it out loud. He eventually breaks the silence. At some point, the weight of missing you becomes too heavy to hide. That's when you notice the shift. He may not pour out his feelings, but his tone softens. He might check in more consistently. He may even let his guard down enough to say something vulnerable, like admitting he's been thinking about you. This is when regret sets in. He starts to realize what he's lost, and for the first time, he can't escape it. So there you have it. The 7 signs an avoidant man shows when he secretly misses you. But here's the most important part. What do you do with this knowledge? It's easy to get caught up in decoding his behavior. One moment he seems indifferent, the next moment he's nostalgic. One day he's silent, the next day he sends a text. And if you're not careful, you can spend all your energy reading between the lines instead of living your own life. That's why your response matters. His missing you doesn't automatically mean he's ready for a healthy relationship. Missing someone is not the same as being able to love them well. An avoidant man can long for you deeply while still resisting true intimacy. He may feel the ache of your absence but still run when closeness appears. That's the avoidant cycle. So instead of asking, "Does he miss me?" ask a different question. Is he capable of showing up in the way I deserve? The truth is, the most powerful thing you can do in this situation is focus on yourself. Silence, distance, and self-growth are not about punishing him. They're about strengthening you. The more you invest in your own life, the more clarity you gain. If he truly values you, your growth and your boundaries will draw him back in ways he cannot ignore. And if he doesn't, then his absence is the gift of truth. It shows you he cannot meet you where you are. Remember, missing you is only the beginning. What matters most is whether he can step out from behind his mask of indifference and face his fears of intimacy. That's the real test of whether he's ready for something lasting. Carl Jung once said, "Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens." An avoidant man may dream about you, miss you, and even regret losing you. But unless he awakens, unless he looks inward and faces the fears that keep him distant, his missing you will stay trapped as longing, never becoming action. So the question is not just, does he miss you? It's, is he ready to show up? And equally important, are you ready to choose yourself, whether he does or not?